her kids, they do love me. You know what I'm saying? In the same way, it ain't no funny stuff with me. It ain't no weird stuff like. And majority of the time, that was around the girls, they wanted me to be over there. Like I wasn't trying to extra insert myself in our weird or nothing like that. She was actually calling me, which I didn't know how she got my number, but. Yeah, so
there is white pages. Everybody's cell phone number is public on white pages. So maybe you want to contact white pages to say, hey, I'd like to privatize this. Just letting you know, sometimes that's how someone can get your phone number.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure she got it. Girl, you got my keys. Thank you. I'm gonna do all this in here. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Thank you, boo.
So glad you found your keys.
Yeah, right. I'm looking for my keys. But yeah, so I guess her mom just figured that out. And I actually feel bad for the daughter as well, because I know she probably, got in big trouble with it. But I really honestly thought that she gone ahead and deleted and did what she needed to, Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out how does the mother feel about that? Because I know she's probably super pissed. Here than anything else,
Let me get my cards here straightened up. So once again, repeat the exact question you want to ask Spirit while I'm shuffling here.
Okay, basically, how does Leslie Johnson feel about the situation, about the kids?
And you don't have to say names or anytime you're talking to me, I don't need their birthdays or names, just so you know in the future, okay? Now, all of that's irrelevant. Keep your private information and all that stuff private, so that you can feel even more safe online. I always like to share that. But if you do feel, you need to tell the name or call the name out, that's fine too. It's just up to you, dear, okay? But I'm letting you know as a person, as a psychic, as a intuitive tarot card reader, which is a little bit different than other random ones that might read out of the book. I'm going to be running all these cards on intuition, not what they mean by the book, what Spirit has to tell me, what Spirit has to give you. And please feel free to ask questions. Once again, how do you want this person to feel? Because really, at the end of the day, you are the operant power. You are the writer of the story and how you want it to turn out. But can you stay balanced enough in your energy and your feelings, to create that? But it is, some are like, what are you talking about? But ask, believe, and receive, okay? Let's see how she's feeling about this. Conflict for sure in the Five of Wands, but Five of Swords, but doesn't want to fight, okay? Definitely feels conflicted, but does not want to fight. She feels as if in this Wheel of Fortune card that this is just going to be how life is. Okay, it's like she's accepting of it despite the conflict in her. It's showing that her children's happiness means a lot to her, more to her in this High Priestess than anything else in regards to her life. Like the Three of Swords is showing like her children's High Priestess next to this Three of Swords is showing, that her children's happiness is much more important than her own. All right. Underneath it all, she probably is a little hurt and disappointed, feels conflicted, like I said, but does not want to fight. This Five of Swords is all about like the reason they don't want to fight is they would rather keep their mental stability more, balanced because their child is safe. Okay. Happy, not hurt. Okay, and in good hands at the end of the day. But if somebody wants to cause conflict, she is ready. It's like she's got her Three Swords and left you two on the ground. You see what I mean? But she doesn't want to argue. Let's see what else you need to know. Any other questions? Remember, your cards are Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, and Three of Swords. Just remember that you, once again, are the power. Spirit saying also in this High Priestess, follow your intuition, your inner compass on this and all things in life. Spirit's working on some powerful things for you behind the scenes. Stay on your pedestal regarding this situation. You did obviously what you feel was right, correct?
Right.
Right. At the end of the day, isn't it about the children's happiness and their safety? I mean, I think you did whatever you felt was correct to do. The child is safe, the child's happy, you know what I mean? This person doesn't want to argue or fight, though. You could change it with your own thoughts and feelings by really emotionalizing that kind of thing. But the more that you emotionalize, a better outcome, like you can do better. You both can do better than, you know what I mean, feeling negative or at each other's, throats instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for
I mean, you guys should be celebrating your connection through children and family and union in this Three of Pentacles spirit says, not this Ten of Swords stabby stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't even be having to worry about this stuff, spirit says. And spirit doesn't want you to worry about this stuff, because the more that you emotionalize what you don't want, that's what's going to show up in your 3D reality.
So how do you think Maurice feels about it? I didn't mean to say his name. I said his name again.
It's okay, sweetheart.
But
if you want to say the name and you feel comfortable with saying the name, that's fine with me too.
But how does he feel about the situation?
Okay, let's see. How does he feel, spirit? What does she need to know about how he feels about this right now? Oh, here's a card. Where did it go? That's interesting. Three of Pentacles with the energy of the Emperor. Okay, so he's feeling like, do I have to be big bad daddy Emperor energy and get something in order here? Or could I actually sit back, relax, and have some peace and create something wonderful with these people? This person doesn't want conflict either. There's no conflictive cards here other than this person likes order and detail in their life, or would like some order, or like to create some order and detail in regards to this situation. Okay, but mostly they just want this peace and this connection and this three of Pentacles. They want to be the best version of themselves for you, for the kids, for the whole situation, for pretty much anybody that might show up. It's a pretty powerful message in this Three of Pentacles and this Emperor card. Pentacles are about your emotional and your financial security as well. That's why over in this Three of Cups, like cups are about your love, your emotions. But Pentacles are about like your financial as well as your emotions, because, Cups can be a little bit about stuff that's also hidden from you. Swords can be about your mental clarity. Wands, your communication. So when you get these tarot card readings, try to remember that this is the energy influencing, all of this stuff is so important. There's a lot of swords, cups, and pentacles in this reading, but I want you to know that the most important cards in this reading right now, more than anything, aside this Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the major arcana are more of the bigger messages here. Your first major arcana was the Wheel of Fortune. Your second one was High Priestess. Your third one, Emperor. This is all saying, look, this is just kind of like the wheel of life. No matter what the ups and downs are, though, it seems like you're going to have to put things in order and work through them with both people and with the children as well. But always Spirit says with this Lover's card here that just popped up as the energy behind this, I'll choose. Oh, and Four of Wands. Always choose yourself first and make loving choices for yourself first, because it will help you make better loving choices for others as well. The Lover's card is not always about, sexualizing something. Historically, it was always just called love. Only in modern advanced history did it become lovers. But cards really about choices and the choices we make about love. Four of Wands is about reward and the rewards that you will reap by staying balanced, not reacting to that which doesn't serve you, and reacting even less to what you like. Okay.
So what do you feel like that I should do with this situation, our connection between me and him? Should I just go with the flow? Should I,
Spirit's asking you, what do you want? Because they will co-create it with you, despite the circumstances and the limiting beliefs. You want to be married to them? You can have that. You want to have a happy, healthy marriage with this person and a happy, healthy relationship with everyone in the family, including baby mama, because it don't matter if he's got 10 zebra baby mamas. It's still your man at the end of the day, if that's what you want, Spirit says. It's just at the end of the day, you might not be able to be following your inner compass too much because maybe you don't have somebody in your life to tell you, look, you can really be and do all that you want, dear. But I'm here to tell you, what you want is what you will co-create. As long as you don't emotionalize that which you don't want, as long as you turn your back on feelings and emotions that don't serve you in this 8 of Cups, so you can have the change you want to see. But this is your destiny, this Wheel of Fortune. This person is definitely your destiny. What do you know what you want? Because you might only have to just think about one night about what you want, emotionalize it, feel as if you already have what you want with this person. Go to them and say, hey, this is what I want. How do you want to work around it? Give them some time to think about it, what they want. You know what I'm saying? And then even if they don't know what they want and you can't get a straight answer out of them, maybe go back to them and say, hey, why don't we try this loving, committed, harmonious relationship thing for 48 hours or a fortnight of 14 days or 30 days just to see if we can do it. And if we can't, then we're not wasting another 3 months, 6 months, 3 years, 5 years, a decade, 3 decades. See what I'm saying? Once you know what you want and you change within about how you're feeling about it, stay yummy in your yummy feelings. You were sent here to have fun. You were sent here to have a good time, okay? You deserve the best. You can do better in your thoughts, your feelings about yourself, your whole situation. So go to bed tonight and think about what it is that you do want. And ask, believe, receive, okay? And you shall see it start changing in your 3D reality and showing up right in front of you the more you change within. Keep me updated, okay? Because I'm here for you.
Thank you. Yes, that was very beautiful. Well, do you have any messages or anything that
if you feel inclined to leave a review, please do. Please call me back if you need me. Yeah, all I have to say is just please call me back. I can help you. I think that people are less inclined to feel and think that they can have, be, and do what they want because of all the things that we're taught, and the things that we're taught that are no-nos, and the things that we're taught that are not no-nos as we grow up from kid to adult. I really, truly believe that people don't have to be at odds when they get divorced. I don't feel like people need to always be at odds when they break up. I don't feel like people need to always be at odds when they share a family together or they have children together, but they're not. I feel like these kind of things, if they were taught more and normalized more, then maybe divorces and breakups would not be so painful and hurtful. Okay. But yeah, I feel bad for her. She'll get it together. I hope she leaves me a good review. And I hope she'll come back. A lot of these people don't come back. And I like to say and think and feel that I have helped them, and that's why they haven't come back. Usually they do always come back, but it takes some time. And then there's other ones that'll come back repeatedly because they realize that they are the operant power, not the tarot cards. Hey, Daddy, okay? Did you get enough to eat? So welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a professional tarot card reader with a puppy on her lap. In a haunted house, in a haunted graveyard, from a haunted person. Did you see Grandpire? Welcome to the Vampire Couch. Yes, that's her name. Wearing my favorite vampire t-shirt. I'm hoping that one day these slumber parties on Saturday nights will, actually get full again, and we can even maybe watch a movie together. Are you okay? Did you get enough to eat, Dad? He's here. You want to give me his food?
Congress, trust me, Congress would not. There's no whistleblower clause for
Sad.
classification of this.
You hungry? Go sleep, boy.
The fact that you and I are talking about this leads me to believe that this is.
So what happened outside is sometimes I just start feeling things that I don't want to be feeling because it's spooky. And then thinking about what happened yesterday. So I was going to do a live earlier on Friday night, but I didn't because I started talking to Tara upstairs, and like her dog came around the corner, and I was like, "Oh no, Max, you're not running away." And his arm hurt. He's a big, huge hound dog. He's only 7 months old, and he's like 100 pounds. So he's just, it's like living with that Disney character Goofy, only his name was Max. So anyways, this is what's happening with Max. Max hurt his paw, so I got him some CBD ointment, gave him 1/4 of a cup of it, which is the dose for a 100-pound dog, put it in his arm and his paw, and gave them some medicine for him, like for throughout the weekend while he's recovering. But he's been, the reason I think that like maybe hurt his paw is he's been digging obsessively over in the ivy patch at the side of the house outside my kitchen window, and he has found like 3 or 4 human bones and a hip bone, and we're pretty freaked out about it. So I'm just freaked out because I know that the house was built on a graveyard. So he barked, and that kind of freaked me out because it is kind of late at night, and this is kind of the time of night when things start. Did it just freeze up? This is kind of the night when things get heebie-jeebie. So I decided to come in because I just didn't feel comfortable. Like, it just didn't, like, there's no bands playing in the square down the street. It's incredibly dark. The ghost tour doesn't come by. Nobody's outside. It was just, I started to feel like it started to get ominous out there. And after living here, so literally it gets ominous. And because I've lived here for so long, instead of it being like, well, this is weird, what the fuck is going on, I know what's happening. So I just get the fuck out. I just leave when it starts getting like that. Sorry, I apologize for slurping on YouTube. It's so rude. Ruby, what you doing, girl? Come give me a kiss. Hey, Jack Mac, welcome back to the Chammy. Thanks, Jack Mac. So Jack Mac gets free energy updates throughout the month because he won a tarot card reading that he didn't claim. So because 2 people didn't claim him, I think I'm going to start just doing him the way I was doing in the beginning, where I would like get on a live and it would only last for about 5 minutes and then put the winner's name in the thingamajiggy. Because what's your question, Jack? Oh, hey, Jason. Welcome to the Chammy. The only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house. Also, please subscribe, Jason, if you want to get a free in-depth tarot card reading and win it. I'll put your name in the Greek magic hat if you leave me a comment on any video that you might like. If anybody sees Trouble Woman, please let her know she's also entitled to free energy updates this month. She did not claim her reading. That's not her fault. That's not Jack's fault. I think it's my fault. I need to be doing the video the way I was in the beginning, where I'll do the live, and whether people show up or not, do the winner, and if there's a runner-up on that video, and then put the name of the winners in the title. Okay, cool, Jason. Make sure that you watch the videos. There's music here, live music, cover songs, original music. Check out my Stormy playlist if you want to hear some of that. And please leave a comment on any video that you may like in the month of June, and I'll put your name in the Magic Creek hat on the 1st. But you got to check back with me because you don't want to. I only give people 24 hours to claim their reading, and then I have to move on. Oh, let's see what Spirit says. Spirit, no more cards on the floor, face down. Spirit, what does Jack Mac need to know about any women coming in? Nope, they're hidden. They're all hidden. But Spirit says that you can call them in, call the ones in, call them in, just by changing the way that you're feeling and thinking about, what does she mean being hidden? What does she mean? They're only hidden by you at the end of the day. Why are they hidden by you? Because maybe you're sitting around thinking that they're not going to show up. You're sitting around waiting for one to show up. But you don't have to look for love because love's already found you. Okay? Just remember that. All right? I hope that helps, Jack Mac. But it's so interesting that you asked about female, and then moon is like it's the female to the male, which is the sun. But she is hidden right now from you. But you can change that. Hell, her name might even be Moon. You might even run into her on the new moon or under a full moon. Something with the moon. So the moon's going to be your sign, okay? Man, I just found my 13th bug bite. There was something that bit the shit out of me while I was working on the car with Dad yesterday. Which, by the way, that video is going to be posted soon here on YouTube, including that Second Life video. I keep promising you, Cotton Fly. I need to get those videos together. I've been a busy bee. I had to kind of try to cruise the internet for some options in regards to making some extra cash and get a couple more extra side hustles. Hey, is that for me or the dog? I don't know if apples and coffee is going to go well together, but I guess we could try. Hey, thanks, Dad.
On the knife?
You want some appy? Hey, Sonny. Well, nobody has one of those around here, so wrong channel. Mm-hmm. Hey, you can ask a question, Jason. All questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, the tarot card reading you had, love, life in general are all free. This is like a place you can come and feel comfortable and have your pain, sorrow, gratefulness, or happiness validated. There was a troll. Was being very rude. I don't have any more apple, baby. I wish I did. Oh, wow. Okay, dear. Let me tell you why. So the reason this is happening is because there's something going on with your self-concept. Okay? You're going to have to get a piece of paper and get a pen and sit down and start thinking about yourself instead of her. Because she can also only show up to you the way you expect her to show up to you. So you might be actually having subconscious feelings and thoughts that you are not aware of that are actually bringing this up. I'm going to ask you a question now. What are you telling yourself about you? What are you telling yourself about her? And what are you telling yourself about the situation? Obviously, you're telling yourself that she hates you. So she can only show up to you that way, dear. Okay? Why? Because everybody is you pushed out. Now, I feel like everybody's you pushed out. They can only show up to you the way that you expect them to, blah, 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 blah. All right? But I also believe that I have my own vortex reality, and in my fucking reality, if there's somebody that I don't vibe with, no. I'm sorry. They ain't me pushed out. I sometimes feel that there are just some people that are never going to be me pushed out because we're from two different kinds of vortexes. I believe anything's possible, so I just believe that. She might also be from a completely different vortex. I think that if there is one vortex in outer space, there, and plus multiple other universes, there can definitely be multiple other vortexes other than just, we all share the same energy, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, I think of and feel really different about things when it comes to law of attraction, law of assumption, but based on my experiences. So at the end of the day, you have to take some responsibility, but also know that this person could just be from outer space. It could just be a hateful person. Okay. She could just be a hateful bitch. All right. And that's not your fault. So only you can decide, is she a hateful bitch? Or has something happened in regards to your self-concept that is pushing it out? So please keep me updated. I'm here for you. We could go in depth about it, and everything you would need to know if you ever wanted to buy a tarot card reading is there for you in the description below. I also do life mentoring, coaching, love relationship stuff in regards to grief, and everything's always $1 a minute though, if you want to get more in depth or go general with stuff. But feel free to always ask questions about love, life, relationship, law of attraction, or even your free tarot card readings that you might get here. Those are all free. I don't do financial questions with tarot cards, but sometimes people might ask me or talk to me about what they can do to make extra cash, or even, budget better. And those kind of questions are cool too. You're so welcome, Jason. Keep me in touch. We're here for you. This is a place you can come and feel comfortable and talk about, your happiness, your sadness, your grief, your gratefulness, and have it validated. Hey there, Cookie Pot Pie. I'm the little fairy one. You want to play? Oh yeah, you want to play. Yeah, I gave her some CBD last night. She just went crazy. When I see spirits, are they solid or blurry? Oh, they're absolutely like just the way that I see you, or you would see me on the screen. Sometimes they'll they'll just be like a shade. Sometimes, when you're walking down a hall and you think you see one, that's them. It just depends. It really depends. But yeah, we found those bones out back. Dog found the bones actually. And a guy down the street, not too long ago, he was renovating his garage and found a casket on the other side of the wall full of bones. I saw something that looked like electrical smoke, and I've also seen like half a person walking the street and the legs were not showing up. Yeah, anything's really possible. I know. So much death around. And it gets really like kind of weird because I've known so many people. I've known so many people who've died while I've lived here. And actually this window is where my mom left me. And it's strange. It's like one day she was mom and the next she was a zombie. This is the last window she ever looked out when she was herself. And that was really difficult to deal with. And it's always been strange to deal with. And I've always thought, I know when I leave this house someday, it's going to be the last thing I look at when I leave. And when I leave, I'm not going to look back. Not even at the house once. Because I don't think I'll be able to leave if I do. I don't want it to turn me into a pile of salt. Maybe I'll feel different about it. Maybe something in my life will happen that I'll feel different about that, It won't. But at least it doesn't feel as difficult as it would have felt a year ago. No. Just the dogs. But the lady upstairs does. And she's 6 months pregnant. So I can't, and the child was conceived here, so that'll be interesting. But I might not even be here. I might win the lottery and leave. Or win the lottery and buy the house and build a magic green mansion. God, that would be so cool to have a magic green home here. Have a green magic home anywhere. You guys ever seen the green magic homes? I'm going to show you guys. Oh, great. Can't show you that because the website's under maintenance. Great. Maybe I can find a picture on Google. I may have even shared this before on my Instagram. Oh, I can't show that one either because it's the website's having maintenance. Let me just find you a video on YouTube instead. Oh my god, all my oracle cards are like under my butt. I'm sitting on them. I'm sitting on $500. I really should put these cards away and like get some different oracle cards. Not that I'd ever sell them, but just give them a break. Yeah, let me get this. Oh, you're back. Come here. Come here, little love. Little love. Ruby, stop being mean. So this is just a quick example of what I'm talking about, the green magic home thing. Hey, Vanshika. Nice to see you, dear. Last week I won 100, and 2 days ago I won 500. Oh my god, that's so fucking cool, Jack Mac. That's awesome. So proud of you. Awesome manifesting. So that's just a link to the green magic home thing that I was talking about. I want one so bad I can't stand it. I've even gone as far as just think of learning how to create your own hobbit home. I've gone like hobbit home, tree house crazy by designing them and actually building them in Second Life. Okay, you took a driving lesson. I love driving. It's so much fun. Using 369 Tesla. That's so interesting. Me too. So what's your technique? What have you been doing with the 369? Isn't it funny that my best friend's name is Nicola? I told her I'm just going to start calling her Nikola Tesla instead of Nikki. No, you can't have CBDB right now. I'm working. You want to come help me work? Come on. Come on, cutie pie. Bernie's helping me work. Right? Yeah, sure, dear. You can have an oracle card. Do you have any specific questions? She's going to try to get into the CBD herself. If you could just be patient, I'll get you some in a minute. In a little bit. We're only supposed to take that before 9-9. So you do it. Do you do it 3 times in the daytime, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times before bed? Same. But then I take it a little bit deeper, okay? And I put on a subliminal. Good morning, Suman. Welcome back to the Chammy. Oh, wow. This is such an interesting card, Mashika. You came here to help turn off the lights. I always felt like this card was about how you came here to party and party down. Or you came here to have a good time and make sure everyone had such a good time that everything got taken care of, was in order, and even turning the lights out for everyone, like, to be nice so everyone could see the movie. What is the movie? Spirit asks. What's your movie? What do you want to happen in your movie? What do you want to turn the lights down to? Okay. Suman. Okay, let's see what you need to know right now, Suman. You want to be a pilot? I hear they make a lot of money. Molly loves pilots, so she knows a lot about pilots because she's in aviation, so maybe you could talk to her about that. I also think Michael Carter from the Michael Carter Show is in aviation. He's another moderator here, a friend of mine. Okay, so Suman, taking the high road. I just love this card. You see the sun, you see the road, you see that beautiful bridge over the highway that's been built to help animals and people cross safely. Spirit wants you to take that kind of high road with your thoughts and your feelings. Be good to yourself. Keep yourself safe and warm with good thoughts and feelings. Doing good things and actions. That's what I do. Like, it makes me feel like I know that I'm probably the only one in the house who cares about recycling. And I know that it's probably less than 1% in the neighborhood who do. And I know that I'm probably not doing much by, doing a compost instead of throwing my, stuff in the trash to not make green gases. But I know it's such a small, scratch on the whole issue with the actions I take with recycling. This is just an example, by the way. But I can't stand the thought that I might put, metal or plastic in the earth that's going to be there in 1,000 years. It's mind-boggling. It just boggles my mind. So even though, I'm doing so little to scratch the surface of recycling in the world, I know it's making some kind of difference, some kind of itty-bitty difference. So take the time with your thoughts and feelings to rewrite your history, Suman. Being good to yourself with your thoughts and feelings every day, even if you find it to be difficult or not worth it or time consuming. Every bit of it counts, being on that strict mental diet. Okay? I'm sorry, honey. Do you want a drink? Are you still hungry? Yeah? You want to go down? Okay. Let me put you down safely, old man. So I need to ask you guys a question. Like, I want y'all's opinion. Well, not that there's anybody there left, but if somebody's there, raise your hand. So last night on my call center, this guy called me, and he's like, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. You need a tarot card reading, someone to talk to, or both. What's going on? And he's like, oh no, I'm great, man. What's going on with you? I'm like, I'm fine. And he's like, me too. I'm just so happy. So what can you tell me about my life? Like, I'm going to kind of try to move out of here in about 2 months, and I'm living with my grandma. But what do I need to know about that? Like, is there anything I need to know about that? Like, What do you think I could do to like get out of here quicker though? I'm like, is this person really calling me to ask the cards about pretty much practical, logical stuff? So I just let him talk because he was insistent that I didn't pull cards, which is fine. I don't give a flying fudge. I don't need cards to listen to somebody whine. But then he started talking about how he lives with his grandmother, and she's been real weird lately. And then starts talking about how she molested him. And then asks me to ask the cards, when did it start? Because he couldn't remember when it started. He couldn't remember if he had hair on his penis or not before it started. And I was like, where is this fucking going? Now, I know that I'm a grief counselor, okay? But I'm not a sex therapist yet. So even at the end of the day, we're not supposed to talk to clients about that kind of stuff. And I kept telling him not to talk about it. And he kept bringing it up. So do you think me blocking him, did I do the right thing blocking him? I mean, we had an okay conversation. He apologized for talking about his dick, right? Twice. But like, I didn't block him right away because I wasn't really sure if like he needed to have more grief counseling. But then when I thought about it, I was like, he probably I thought to myself, he does this to get off of it. So I blocked him. But it kind of made me feel bad because like, here's somebody who brings up the fact that they've been molested, right? Which brought up a whole bunch of weird triggering things for me because my mom was a teenage runaway and had, experienced that as a child. And then I had to listen about it for the rest of my life. And it was very disturbing for me. And I told him, I hope I told him the right thing. I told him, I think that you should get, a sex therapist or a therapist that, can deal in your trauma so that when you meet a new girl or you meet a new guy or you meet a new friend, they're not having to date your grandmother all the time. And what happened? I said, you didn't come here to talk to me about your grandmother. I said, you're bored and you just want anybody to talk to, especially a girl who's pretty or nice or kind, or you see that I've got all these great reviews and you're obviously having some kind of, he's like, yeah, I never really thought about that. But I ended up blocking him because at the end of the day, I just don't think or feel that guy is somebody I need to be talking. Like, what if he calls me again and wants to start talking about his cock? And that's just not something for me. But I feel bad because it's like, well, what if he really needs more grief counseling or something? I mean, at least, hey, quit being a bully. She's just sitting next to you doing nothing. Anyways, I hope I did the right thing in blocking him. We're allowed to block whoever we want for whatever reason, but that was such a weird, like, it was so weird at the end of the day. I was just like, okay, I'm going to give some time before I block him. Then I just was thinking about it today. Like, it was so weird talking to him. Black. In fact, I'm going to go double make sure I blocked him. I don't know. Do you think I made the right decision? I mean, is someone bringing up their genitals good enough when they're not like trying to push that on you? Like, is that like validate? Is that valid to block someone because they're talking about something like that? I got very, very confused and I let it go. I let it go and tried to sleep and could just like and toss and turn because my mind is still mangled by it. still incredibly mangled. I better get this dog some CBD before she turns me into a CBD. Let me go get this dog some CBD. I'll be right back. Okay. Maybe I need some CBD too. I'm back. I've realized that I went back and looked at my hashtags, and people might not be finding this because the hashtags are kind of messed up and misspelled. This is like, I don't know what it is about this stuff. I'm like addicted to it. It's pomegranate, orange blossom white tea. It's really good. First time I've had it. Okay, I got your CBD. Ooh, it's almost 11:11. Make a wish. I wonder if I could fix the hashtags. Or if it would even count. I guess I would have to remake the live maybe. Well, I'll change them and see if I can edit them and see if it makes a difference. over the next hour. If it doesn't, then I'll just remake it with the hashtag spelled correctly. Because the hashtags are supposed to be so that if there is anything misspelled, I'm assuming that it'll be found anyways, I think. So, Confly, how did you ever find this channel? Was it suggested to you? Do you remember? It was suggested. Oh, nice. Where's Rue? Maybe he doesn't want me. The dog upstairs has to have one. He's so big, he has to have 1/4 of a cup to even start feeling whatever it is dogs feel when they do CBD. Come here, precious. Here, baby. You want some more? But the chihuahuas only need like half a teaspoon. They're so tiny. A little bit more. Yeah, it's good stuff, huh? Here, put it into your fur. Oh, here comes Puppy Rudy. Rue, you want some? Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come on. Come here. Come on. So I make this for them with my magic butter machine. Come here, not over the velvet on the couch. So I just buy the flour from like a lab tested, doctor formulated CBD hemp company here in the States. I like to use CBD hemp direct. I also make a salve for humans as well for pain and suffering. I just don't sell it. I just give it away for free. But it really does work very well. I used to sell it to a chiropractor not too long ago, but they moved, so kind of lost that side hustle. So I give it to Rooney and I give it to Ruby because they both have arthritis. And then I give it to the little munchkin because she's ADHD, I swear. And Rooney can be a very picky eater. Very picky eater. And I've noticed that giving it to him makes him less picky about eating. It's okay, take your time. Don't worry, you'll get a little bit more. It's so slow tonight. Why is it so slow on a Saturday night? Here, Take that a little bit. But you know what you said last week was pretty right on about how it starts to get busier on a Saturday night, like between 1 and 3 a.m. And 2 and 3 a.m. was pretty busy too. With like actual people who wanted to actually buy in-depth readings as well. I've had a very interesting week experimenting with is that too big for your mouth? Experimenting with times and days this week. And I thought it was interesting. The most popular time, hey Dollface, the most popular time this week, believe it or not, was 6 p.m. on Friday evening. I couldn't believe that I got like 500 views on a silly short that I did about hitting my head while working on the car. You know, like, hey, you're a road and fields consultant, like, and you only use CBD for anti-aging. You know, I've noticed that my skin did get a lot better and my hair after trying Rodent and Fields. I hope to find more clients that will. I got all this paperwork I've got to go over with that in regards to that side hustle. I have 3 doggies. I've got Ruby, Puppy Rooney, and Baby Gypsy. I know, I just let the dogs lick my hands and then I spread all that stuff all over me. Thank God I brushed their teeth. Although they did just eat. I wasn't even thinking. Oops. Thank you, Dollface. They're my babies. I gotta find a new veterinarian. My veterinarian just closed out of nowhere. And I need to find a new one. I'm kind of hoping they'll tell us, like, hey, we're opening up the other one in East Cobb, blah, blah, blah. But I gotta get their nails clipped. I gotta get Ruby's teeth cleaned. And baby needs some work done too. I need to get her some shots, some updates on vaccines before they go and expire. Well, we've been here for about an hour. Put some music on. got this noir jazz thing. Let's see what it sounds like. I like this kind of music. I love jazz. It's my thing. Okay, sure, I'll get you an oracle message. Spirit, what does Dollface Steve I need to know right now? Energy, Steve, please, Spirit. Interesting. What? Sky Daddy. Um, and the fucking. I feel like what Spirit's saying is, once again, death to the old, low to the new. Isn't it interesting how on both these cards there's like a ray of light though? One is caused by fire, one's caused by the sun. And I know this one definitely makes you feel better in regards to vibrating and vibrational energies. So I feel like Spirit's saying, they're working on things for you behind the scenes. They got your back. Don't even think about this fucking. Okay? It's over. Nothing but, sunny, beautiful, partly cloudy skies. Okay? Something bit the crap out of me outside when we were working on the car. I've got like 13 bug bites all over me. I have to go and take an alcohol swab to him soon. Hey, handsome. You're welcome, Dollface. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. That's so cute. Ruby and Gypsy. We should go to sleep, Ruby. I'm probably gonna go get in my pajamas soon and come back and start a new life. See if anyone else comes by for free energy updates. A lot of new people coming in by midnight. I'm probably gonna just go jump in my pajamas, come back and start all over. I want to Google something about lives. I don't really understand. Like, send out notifications randomly all the time throughout you being live, or just that one? I've never really understood that. Interesting. So I guess subscribers get notified up to 3 times a day. 3 times. 3 times. Whether you're live or not. And that's it. It's okay. You can copy my style. I'm not one of these people that's too big on they're copying. It really doesn't bother me at all. The more me's, Does that taste good? You know what it means when your dog licks you? It means they're happy. It means they're happy to be close to you and that they're happy you're close to them. And it's also showing respect. Honey, you know, probably tasting the CBD. Yeah. It's called Season of the Witch, Lana Del Rey. I got it here. But it's also Donovan a cover. It's also a cover song. It was originally done by Donovan. Oh, I keep forgetting to like. I wanted to put out like a thing on Instagram and Twitter to see if anybody would come by. Liz went to Nashville this week, and I hope she'll come by on the way home. I would love to have her on the show. Do a spirit box reading. Yeah, it was Lana Del Rey, but it's a cover that Lana Del Rey did, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, it was originally by I thought Donovan. Maybe it's not the same one. Yeah, it's originally by Donovan. But sure, I'll link it. It was so weird. Like this also sounds like a lot of other songs too. I think it's interesting how so many songs have the same chords but be completely different songs. The dog went crazy. It's such a cool song. I like her version a lot better. Yeah, he is feeling much better. He's feeling it now. Your puppy dog Twinkle Eyes? Yeah? Yeah, man. Cool. Feeling better, babe? Do this crazy ear hair. So cute. He's like, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, touch my ears. Did you know that dogs actually naturally get high when you pet their ears? That's why they like it so much. So it's like, you know how good weed makes you feel when you smoke it? That's what rubbing a dog's ear feels like to them. I don't know if it's for cats. I bet it is, though. Okay, you want me to stop? Is that too trippy? Okay, I'll stop. Not too much? All right. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn, boy. I seem to have lost my CBD pin. What a world. Why is it so slow today? Okay, you can get on my lap. That's fine. Come here, dog. What are you doing at the front door? Okay, I swear that was a dog and not a ghost. Yeah, I'm about to interrupt Puppy Rooney. I'm like, hey, Alfonso, how are you today? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a professional haunted house. Doing free energy updates, oracle cards. You can get tarot card for $1 and up. Everything you need to know is in the description. You can even subscribe, leave a comment on any of the videos that you might like on the channel. And I'll put your name in the Magic Creek hat. You might win a free in-depth tarot card reading. Hey, Jeremy, welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading, blah, blah, blah. Down there doing good. We're recovering from fixing and replacing and repairing the transmission filter and the fluid in our 89 Coupe de Ville. So we made a video for it. We're going to add it to the encyclopedia of YouTube. And hopefully every freak of nature like me who has an 89 Coupe de Ville will find that video useful and helpful in case they need to change their transmission fluid filter. No, not hurting. I'm hurting today because of it. I'm being on crutches. Just one time though. I did go for my walk. I did stay on course with that today. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. Let me check that real quick, Jeremy. How are you doing, Jeremy? How's that back feeling that you got shot in? Hey, Alfonso. Where are you, dear? There you are. Okay, let me look at the question. Okay, let's get into you and what you need to know about your specific person. Let me turn the music down a little so you'll be able to hear me. And since this is going to be kind of a long reading, I am going to interrupt the dog and put him elsewhere where he's going to be safe and not fall out of my arms while I'm doing your reading. And I'm going to get myself a drink. So if I could just get just one moment from you, I'll be right back. It's your birthday tomorrow. Oh, well, don't worry, sweetheart. We can change that frown and make it, frowns are bad. It's going to be all right. We'll fix it. Be right back. I are backeth. So you're a Gemini. Gemini. Which means that you're naturally moody. But I think we're all naturally moody. I think that as long as you know, I'm going to just tell you right now, that you are definitely the creator of your own love story. Not her, not her boyfriend, not your mommy, not your daddy, not your ex, not your friends, not me, not the tarot cards, but you. You co-create with your creator, whichever that is that you believe you create. And if you believe you don't have a creator, you still do it. You still manifest involuntarily. You still are the one that can create this beautiful love story with her. And if no one's ever told you that before, then I feel like I need to tell you now. I don't need to ask the cards and get a confirmation about whether or not you guys be in the relationship that you want. And yes, you can be in the relationship that you want, but this moodiness, this depression, the way that you feel and think about yourself, it has to change. You've got to put this old story behind you, and you've got to start writing a new one for yourself, so that you can stay balanced in what you want instead of what you don't want. Okay, so that you can create the life and love story that you want instead of the one that you don't want, where you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed, and you're letting others rule your life, its outcome, and happiness because of how you're thinking and feeling from within because of their actions. I'm just making sure my cards are straight. Moody and depressed a lot, that's fine. You can still manifest what you want, and you can still change that as well. The moodiness and the depression. If anyone ever taught you or told you or talked to you about something called a strict mental diet, Alphonse. I love that name. That's my favorite artist name, Alphonse Maria Mucha. You know, like a big painting over there on the window of some of his stuff. Oh, that's so interesting, Jeremy. That is pretty scary. So yes, will you, could you ever become a romantic? Yeah, and don't let anybody tell you different, that you could not become a romantic couple, because you can become a romantic couple. Will you is the question. Can you get into the feeling of what it feels like to get off the timeline with her and her boyfriend and get on the timeline with you and her? Your feelings for her. You know, what do you want her to be thinking and feeling? What do you want her to be doing? You know, you want something because it's going to make you feel better in your life. So let's go ahead and get into your reading and what you need to know right now, Alphonse, about this romantic partnership with her. Yeah, that's how it was when I made my Funny Valentine music video, Jeremy. There was the man in black showed up. Spirit, what does Alfonso need to know about this romantic partnership between them and their specific person? You will find justice in this relationship and this connection. It's also very spiritual. Spirit needs you to know, though, that, you know, you got to get into some kind of balance with your daily life in regards to taking a little bit of time every day to set out your goal in regards to manifesting her, creating the life you want with her, and then putting it aside and letting it just happen. Letting spirit take care of it for you. Letting spirit, wow, you got 2 major arcanas right away. The energy behind it is the high priestess. It's like spirit saying, you have to stay confident about what you want with this person. You have to not only stay, but feel confident about what you want with this person. Spirit is working on things behind the scenes for you regarding this person. Okay? You have to stay on your throne. You have to be this high priestess energy. Okay? You have to get in a place where instead of going, oh, she has a boyfriend. Like, she has a boyfriend. Who cares? It wouldn't matter if it was her 10th baby daddy in the world. She would still be your woman. Why? Because you simply desire it. And not what you desire wouldn't be you. You create it because of your desire. Your feelings about it are just as important as the desire itself. So I want her to put me first, like I always put her first. Can you believe that she would do that? And what does that feel like, Alfonso? And look at what you're telling yourself. I was always an option. That's how I felt. So you stayed an option. It's just like I tell Molly. Excuse me. If you are feeling ghosted, or if you feel like you're going to get ghosted, or you are worrying about getting ghosted, you're going to get ghosted, and that's all you're going to get. Just stop thinking about it. Sound is cutting off. You're going to have to go out and come back in. Somebody tell him. He doesn't realize that I have haunted electronics. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I'll type it. Yeah, just refresh. Can you hear me now? Jeremy, yes, make sure it's not more than 25 milligrams. Oh my God, megabytes. Jeremy, it'll probably be easier if you just upload it to your YouTube privately and save it as unlisted and then send me the link in email or in a comment. Let's get back to you, Alfonso. Okay, good. You can hear now. It's 11 megabytes or so. Yes. Upload it to your YouTube so you'll always have it. Okay. And then save it as unlisted and send me the link instead. You could do it right now while we're chatting. I'll be here for a couple hours. Alfonso, so glad you're back. We were just talking about being ghosted. You know, if you're getting ghosted, you know, the things that you're telling yourself, sweetheart, is going to be what, from within is going to be what you see show up around you. She has no other way but to show up the way that you expect her to show up. But you must know that you've got to get off the timeline with the boyfriend and her and get on the timeline you want with her in your mind, in your thoughts, in your feelings, in your actions. Okay, we got two options here. You can use law of attraction, which you manifest what you want or something like it or better. Or law of assumption, which I prefer, where you get exactly what you put out. You get exactly what you want. It acts like it's I have it saved to my Google Photos. So let's get back into your tarot card reading. Remember, you must stay on your highest pedestal in regards to any situation that comes into your life, Alfonso. Nobody writes this love story for you except for you. It doesn't matter at the end of the day if she has a boyfriend. That's just a circumstance. And to think that he could get in the way of what you want is just a limited belief that you've been taught. See, we've been taught that, we can't use more than like 10% of our brains. And then we get taught that, we have to live by certain standards, and treat a situation like a couple that's a boyfriend and girlfriend as if they've been married for 30 years. And then even some people get involved with people that are married or their SP is married, and they get so wrapped into the idea that they're married to someone else with them, they can't manifest what they want because they can't understand, and they can't get into the feelings and the emotions of, they can't let go of the brainwashing. Like, here's an example. Oh, you're going to go to hell because you even have the thought that you might be in love with someone who's married, or that you might be a bad person because you have a thought or a feeling about someone who has a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And then you put yourself in the naughty step for it. And that right there only just starts teaching people that they shouldn't reach out for what they want. They shouldn't have what they want. Or they don't deserve what they have what they want. Or that there's something outside of them that needs, to give it to them. So let's get some direct messages from this oracle deck for you, because okay, so just stay there with that feeling. You saw her Thursday? That's awesome. You held her hand? You interlocked fingers? Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that. And we're going to get into her feelings for you too. You keep imagining that every day now that you know what that feels like. And even if you didn't know what that felt like, still imagine it, feel it, stay yummy about the feelings instead of the feelings that you may never know what this will turn into if you keep tying yourself up in knots about it. No more thinking about boyfriend, okay? He fell off the planet. He got lost. He met the love of his life and moved to another country or state that was not your girlfriend, your woman, and was, okay? Let it break. Let that whole old story break. Put it away. Oh, wait, there was one more upright card. Hold on. Oh, there's several. These are also important. And we'll get back to her feelings real quick. So, Spirit saying Miracle Mile. Staying in that thought, in that feeling, that energy, that anything is possible. Because it is. Okay? Because it is. I feel like this next card, Vedeti, I feel like this is saying that there's going to be some kind of change coming, some kind of traveling coming, some kind of something with your connection where there is definitely some kind of change. She's moving in, or you moving in with her, or you guys are getting together and going somewhere new. I don't know why Spirit wants you to know that, but maybe next time you see her, okay, or talk to her, all right, you need to tell her what you want after thinking about what you want, and ask how she wants to operate around that. And even if she tells you, don't darken my doorstep ever again, that which you persist in has no choice but to show up, dude. And you know what? You guys are the perfect couple. And you guys will be married if you stay in that hubby vibe. Like, she's my wifey and I'm her hubby. This boyfriend is who? Pull a Mariah Carey on the boyfriend when he comes up in your head. Who? Recover from that old story. In this Four of Swords. You got to recover your thoughts. You got to get balanced in your mental energy about this. You've got to give it to yourself. Okay? Expect it. Expect it. Expect it to show up in the most amazing way that pleases you. See how she feels about you right now in her life in general. Okay, great, dear. Where'd you post the link? I still can't believe she went out of her way to block you too. It's ridiculous. Spirit, what does Alfonso need to know about his girlfriend, his wife, future wife, his woman's feelings about him tonight? This person feels that you're self-reflecting. There's something about you and them that they see in themselves in this Judgment card. Spirit's also saying they bless this union, and you need to be grateful for it, okay? She's feeling very sensitive about you and her thoughts and feelings regarding love in this Queen of Cups. So sorry about the light being so bright. I've been able to show you the card very easily. See how else she feels about you. Oh. She sees you as this practical kind of guy. She might even be like, man, that person might be the best person for me to have. I want to have a baby with that person. Like, I don't do babies. Like, I don't do pregnancy questions, but she's definitely pregnant with the idea and thought of you being something more than just some boyfriend to her. This is big, awesome, bad daddy energy. Like, not bad as in bad, but bad as in good. Sorry about that. I should have turned that alarm off. Anybody could call me and interrupt our reading. Sorry about that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? She's pregnant with the thought of an idea, not pregnant with the thought of a child. Okay. See, you can be pregnant and have spiritual babies. Okay, you can be pregnant and full of these beautiful thoughts that are embryonic that you want to give birth to. Okay. And people can still have babies at 55 years old. Okay. My grandmother literally had my dad in a barn. Okay. After the age of 45. She had 14 kids and he was the baby. Okay. And there were two more after him. They passed away, but lots of luck all the way around, emotional, financial security. And who knows? I mean, anything's possible. So Think about what you want. Oh, wonderful. But she's so close to Leo. Loving Leo. Let's see how else she's feeling about you. But really, Alfonso, you need to go to her and say, hey, this is how I feel. This is what I want. How do you want to operate around this? Because life is short. You want to find the people that you want to spend the rest of your life with, okay? I'm serious. Give her time to think about how she wants to operate around it, all right? But as long as you keep persisting in what you want, even if she says she's not ready, I don't know, no, it don't matter. Because you can't. Sorry, it's starting to freeze up again. 2 of Cups showing that connection, that reflection. It's undeniable how you guys feel about each other and that you guys should belong together. You guys just belong together. Can't you see that in the 2 of Cups? You got to go and tell her, Alfonso. You can't just sit back and be on the boyfriend. She's got a boyfriend thing timeline. Okay, she's 54. She's a big girl. She's a big girl now. She's gonna be 55. 55. 55. I'm a big girl now. 55. Okay. So you know what you want. You know you want to be in a romantic relationship with her. You know you want her to be your wife. And I couldn't see anyone better for her. I don't know why she wouldn't want to have that comfort and that care. You got to change from this within thing. You have to give it to yourself first. You got to get this balance. Got to give it this justice to yourself. When you start to have a dark thought or feeling, don't emotionalize it. Turn your back on it. That's just your boogeyman coming out. That's just your negative Nancy. Do not let your negative Nancy in for a piece of cup of tea and piece of birthday cake. It's just not going to help you. She told you that she'd never date you again, but you went to dinner on Thursday and held hands. She's lying. She wants to understand all this with this King of Cups. That's so interesting. You got King of Cups, Queen of Cups, death. Death to the old story. Transform into this new one. I don't care. She tells you, don't darken my door. She's not the writer of your love story. She has absolutely no control or free will in your reality. Oh, yeah, she has her free will in her reality. But in your love story, she's your wife. She's the love of your life. She's the person you want to die in her arms. She loves, cherishes, and adores you, and you're the only one for her. You must persist in this story. You must stop emotionalizing that right there, what she told you. She told me that she'd never date me again. Let's just say the opposite. I went through this whole manifesting mentoring session not too long ago about how, we can let go of the resistance in regards to our situations and manifest quicker when we say things to ourselves like, I can do better. I can think better than this. I can think better things about us than this. Or I change my mind. Or I'm going to say the opposite instead of this negative stuff I say all the time. Or I just need a little more time to manifest exactly what I want. Just need a little more time. I'm sorry I had to go through that. That sucks. Yeah, I know who the love of my life is too, and I'm grateful that I'm young, and I know that. I've never been married, never had kids. I don't date, but that doesn't mean that I won't. And just because of the circumstances regarding my specific person, he's never rejected me a day in his life. I just throw all that logic out the window and don't worry about it. Yeah, drink a ton of water, Molly. Just start now. Yeah. Does she have any kids? No kids. Oh, wait, you said no kids. Yeah. I'm going to get pregnant all the time at 55. But look, Alfonso, I don't care what she told you about not dating you again. She will date you again, especially if you persist in the feelings that you want in regards to marriage with her. All you have to do is, I don't know what your spiritual belief. What do you believe in? Are you atheist? Are you Christian? Are you pagan? Are you Muslim? Are you Jewish? What? Are you a witch? Are you a shaman? Because at the end of the day, whatever you believe in that created you, even if it's nothing, right? You're still manifesting involuntarily. Okay? Just the way that you breathe involuntarily. So you might as well be giving yourself some good thoughts that are yummy, that make you feel good. Turning towards the emotions and feelings that serve you instead of the ones that don't. If she told you that she'd never date you again, go within your mind's eye, go within your visuals. I don't know if you visualize or what or anything. Men are pretty visual. And have that imaginal act, that imaginal conversation. Even if you can't see yourselves, even if you can't see her sitting in front of you in your mind's eye, just start talking. Hear her voice saying, you know what, I'd really like to date you again. I feel the same way about you. You make me feel really good about myself. But first, I want you to start with going to bed tonight as if you already have what you want with her, as if she's right there next to you. Okay? And I want you to tell her you're happy, you are healthy, you are wealthy. And just go to bed as if she's there with you, throw all that logic out the window. And try to stay in that frequency. When you wake up in the morning, just say, man, I'm so grateful to wake up and be her husband. She's my wife. You're going to have to get into this living in the end thing where you are serving what you want instead of what you don't want, because you can't serve two masters. You're going to always stay in that story. You're going to always wonder if you have that romantic love story, okay? I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care if you go to 20 other tarot card readers and they tell you you can't have this. They're lying. Okay? So go out there and make me proud. Keep me updated. Okay? Because your creator God dwells within you, you co-create with it because it made you in its image. Okay? So all you have to do is ask, Alfonso, believe, and receive. I don't care if you're atheist. I don't care if you're a witch. I don't care if you're a shaman, Muslim, Jewish, Christian, a cow, a cat, a dog, a human, an alien, whatever. Okay? We all manifest very differently because of our neurodiversities, of course, I feel. But at the end of the day, Alfonso, you can have this. But you've got to get on your pedestal about it. Even if you don't believe it. Did you know that ask, believe, receive is just as easy as going, it's going to happen? It's not ask, believe, try hard, receive, Alfonso. It's Not ask, believe, try so hard, give up, receive. It's ask, believe, receive. Okay? So don't let anyone tell you can't have this. Even if she was married, I'd be like, you can have this. Doesn't matter if she has 10 baby daddies and 10 baby husbands, baby man husbands. She's your woman. Okay? Keep me updated. Right. And thank you so much for your donation. It's so lovely to meet you. Please subscribe. I've got my music here. I'd love to share it with you. And who knows, maybe one day you'll share it with her. I'm here for you. You need grief counseling session, life mentoring session, or have any questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, this reading ever. We're all here for you. Okay. Wind's been howling. Gosh, I want to hear it. Oh, you're so welcome, Lindsay. Thank you. I'm here at YouTube every single day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. So I keep food on the table. So I'm so grateful for your donation. Thank you. Okay, you emailed the video and the link. Okay. Oh, it's midnight. I'm going to be right back in a minute. I want to get in my pajamas. I hate those things too. You know, my dad was so hungry though the last time he had to drink one that he actually said it was pretty good. It was vanilla flavored. Molly, did you ever try the samples from Rodan and Fields? Excuse me, I've got allergies today so bad. I think I have a sinus infection, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to get in my pajamas and I'm going to open this video. Burning and my throat is burning. Yep, I will. No. This is fine. So, I've lost my phone, so I need to find my phone, and I'll be right back. Sorry. I'm just go get in my pajamas, and the whole fucking house smells like fried Brussels sprout shit. I'm back. And my tits are not out. Oops, almost fell out. Hey, Molly. Welcome back to the Chammy Girl. Okay, I'm going to watch your video, Jeremy. Who's still here? It took me longer than I thought because I got up from the couch to go into the other room. and it smelled like god awful. Like, I don't know if that was like a phantom smell or I don't know. It smelled like fried Brussels sprout shit or something. It was really not nice. Let's see what this movie does. Oh, she's so cute. She's so pretty. So that children, like they're on a different they're in a different vortex, especially before the age of 7. And they're gonna be everything they were ever gonna be by the time they're age 7. So it's so important what she absorbs before the age of 7, because that's who she will be for the rest of her life, despite circumstances. Um, she looks so cute in that video. But I could see how it's like there were moments for sure when it's like she would see something that you couldn't see. Well, yeah, phantom Brussels sprouts. But it's so interesting you say that. I mean, this house used to have a lot of scary smells just coming from nowhere. So I don't know how much. I don't know how I don't know how much of that was phantosma, or how much of it was, just the pipes themselves. I bet Cottonfly fell asleep. I think he's. Well, have we done any Oracle energy updates for you guys yet? Make sure you like the live. Maybe this is what I'll do every Saturday night. We'll do a slumber party every night like we used to. I think I forgot to tell people to skip to the end for a collective message, but it's okay. Who's Jay? I got the weirdest phone call last night from a guy named Josh. Didn't you have like a friend named Josh or something? Okay, Molly. All right. Okay, let's get you guys some energy updates. I can't wait till I can't wait till I get my hair cut again. I'm actually really looking forward to just getting a trim. I need to go and get one soon. And get these dead ends off my hair. Molly, did you ever get that haircut that you wanted to get that we had talked about? I guess you didn't. Or maybe you did and I just didn't see it because your hair was in a ponytail. Your cut real fast. I kind of wish my hair was a little bit longer so I could do the Can you hear me? As my 150-year-old couch creaks. Can you hear me? God, why is it set? It's middle of June and it's freezing in my apartment and I don't even really have the air conditioner on, the door open. All right, let's do an energy update for you, Molly, and then we'll do you, Jeremy, too. It is them ghosts. Froze again. Can you hear me? So I don't do yes or no's. But I can read a card for you. I can give you an oracle card for sure. And we together can figure out what you need to know about your yes or no, okay? So what's your question? Hey Cottonfly, welcome back to the channel. Doing an energy update right now for Molly and what she needs to know. Um, this is interesting. Knock, knock, tick, tock. And you were just talking about that person that blocked you. When was the last time you checked your social media? Molly, Molly, Molly. That was for Molly. Cottonfly, did we do an energy update for you? I can't remember. You've been here almost 3 hours. Okay, energy update for Jeremy. Michelle, what's your question, dear? Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, Michelle. Spirit, what does Jeremy need to know right now? Okay, good, Molly. Keep telling yourself that. Oh, fortune favors the bold, Jeremy. Fortune favors the bold. I feel like Spirit's saying, find comfort in being your true authentic self, as well as be bold about what you want. This is a whole new story for you. You're recovering. Okay, the old Jeremy got shot. He's dead. Now you're the new Jeremy. Yeah, that sounds crazy, but do you see what I'm saying? It's like Spirit's giving you a second chance to be a much better version of yourself. It's like now you're more bold and brave and courageous because no matter how scary it was, you're you've been changed. You've transformed it, transforming every day. So be brave because fortune favors the bold. Oh, I know. So let's get into Michelle's question. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Caesar has loving feelings. So, Spirit, does Michelle's specific person have loving feelings for them? What do they need to know about that right now? So I think we're going to do these slumber parties every Saturday night. Now that I'm feeling better. Tra la 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 la. I feel like this is saying that Spirit is definitely letting you know this person does have very loving feelings for you. I feel like this card is saying that there's some kind of energy that's magic that you embody, that's enchanting, that they love about you, almost like a fairy goddess, princess, queen. They do love you. They do have something in their heart for you. And tra la 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 la, it's like, I feel like what Spirit's trying to say about their feelings for you is it's very carefree, it's very fun, it's very innocent, and it could be very new. It might also make them feel like Christmas. You know how Christmas is exciting, and you can't wait to open up your presents, or you can't wait to find out if you have. Will there be reward in this? They're thinking will be, and they feel that there will be. So keep me updated. All right, Michelle. Remember, what do you want them to think about you? What do you want them to feel about you? Because that's exactly how they're going to show up to you. I knew that my SP was in love with me because of what he said to me about my dog. So from that moment, I started saying things very differently. And the next day, all my hair fell out. And it kept falling out for 6 months. I have 40 inches of virgin hair. I hadn't seen him in a couple of years. A couple of years before I hadn't seen him. So I'm again, he's like, what happened to your long, beautiful princess hair? I'm like, some hateful bitch did something to me on your tour bus, I guess. I've never gone too far into details about it, but I knew no matter what happened on that bus that night, if that person didn't do that to me, they wouldn't even think about doing something like that or hurting me. Okay. But I knew it forever changed me. It was kind of like I felt like I got shot in the back, Jeremy. I let somebody who he trusts touch me, and I got hurt. And I'm still hurt. But I'm a better version of myself now. And my hair grew back, and there's nothing wrong with my health. And despite circumstances, I can create what I want now that I know how to. I told myself, like, it's not that I'm going to give up. Okay. I'm just going to proceed with the work now. I don't have anything more to learn. Okay. I don't have anything more to try to manifest. Michelle, Jeremy, Cottonfly, Molly, whoever's here, whoever watches this later. I know how to progress into what I want. And now it's so awesome because I can just sit here and create what I want instead of what I don't want anymore. I don't sit around and worry like obsessively like I used to. Now I just kind of go, yeah, that's what I want. And yeah, I get bummed down. I get bummed down or bummed out and get down about maybe not seeing what I want in my 3D reality right away. But because I know things, I know my SP loves me, or I know I'm capable of this, or I know I can change that. It's come to the point in my life where it's like I realize I no longer have to practice it. I just am about it now. Often I wonder, like, am I doing something wrong? But no, it's not that I'm doing anything wrong. It's just that I might have to go back and practice again or rethink things again. Like, I hear a zombie. No, don't turn the light on. No, I'm sure.
Very low.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
I can see. I didn't really every night. I don't know.
Yep. Please don't bring me anything to drink right now. Okay, good.
How my ginger the
Well,
I post 2 videos really what I sent to both of them.
okay.
One of them will be lemon. This is the same guy. He didn't call himself a doctor, but he said he's patient in his clinic. I don't know what it is. He was saying family have acid reflection and comes up with that here. Take that Pepsi, you call it. It says because our stomach is having a acid to close the windpipe, the acid stays open, that comes up, and that's why I got a problem in our throat. And he says, within an hour, you can take it before you eat or after you eat. Don't drink anything, water, anything when you eat it. You want to hear it, you would time to listen to it. Okay. He said something strange.
I said something strange. He said something strange. What?
He says, it makes 2 acids to bring it, little lemon, and apple cider vinegar together. He thinks it could be better. But he says, if you drink that and your stomach hurts, do not continue drinking it.
He's talking about lemon water and apple cider vinegar and mixing it together, and gut bile and drinking turmeric and ginger tea. Molly asked what you were talking about.
Molly?
Yeah.
Meaning
I'll send you the video. Let me see what video it is, and I'll link you guys in. You guys can check it out. Because I drink lemon water every day. I guess I do because I drink it in my tea.
If you think you have a thyroid problem, chances are you've gone to the doctor and they told you that your blood work looks good.
the US, right? And did they say anything about minor what they Friday?
I have no idea what you're talking about. But if it has something to do with what I think you're talking about, let's talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's try the one they got in CVS, remember? Let's try the one that's nurse.
I have no idea. I know we went to go see the nurse, Dad. But I'm not really sure what you're trying to ask. Okay.
Leave you alone. You're busy. I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, I'm my own boss, so I can't get in trouble.
I'll get in trouble.
You're right. I am the boss. You will get in trouble. I'm kidding.
What I'm saying, we didn't get any results from this fight on my blood test.
Okay.
Let
Yeah, I haven't looked at them, but if there was something wrong, I'm sure somebody would call. But I'll definitely look. We'll look when I get a chance.
Okay.
But not before bed.
We don't have to look now. Look at tomorrow.
Okay. Where do you belong?
You don't mind I see what you drink my tea without talking.
Okay.
You
can talk if you want. Where is Ninja?
She's over there sleeping. She found out I'm not there. She's going to run away.
She is. If she finds out you're not there, the dog is gonna run away.
I closed the window without screen.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay? It didn't hurt, did it? Like you didn't hurt yourself too much, did you?
I don't use my belly when I use my hands. All right, I'm not going to lay down until my tea.
All right. Acid? No, it's just turmeric and ginger. So here's one video that he sent me about lemon water. That is not the link to the video. I don't know why that copy posted. Let me get the correct link.
I sent something wrong?
No. I just posted I forgot to copy the share because I'm a silly button. I'm just tired today.
Because you worked yesterday.
Yeah.
In the car. How the bites feels?
Itchy?
Alcohol on it?
Not right now. Don't remind me about them. I'll start itching even worse. So 6 mistakes when drinking water, and then I had gastritis and heartburn for 20 years, this guy said, until I found lemon water. I don't know. I wasn't able to really do lemon. This darn computer freezing up. And that one's about the lemon water.
We sent to Sally?
No, I just put them in the chat in case someone wants to check them out. So the tea that I drink before I go to bed, I make this chamomile, ginger, lemon, honey, orange blossom honey tea.
You use this ginger I use? Or the other one?
I use the organic ginger, crushed ginger that we have. That's what you're supposed to use. I could use fresh, but I didn't get any fresh today. I just been using the.
This is better. It's the same thing, except it's dry.
And Sally has to have her foot taken care of Monday.
I thought she really did. She really did.
No, they have to do something again to her foot. And I'm sending the Organite to your mom's house. And it might not be there with you during surgery, but you'll have it during recovery, which is the most important time for you to have it. What are you giggling about? Yeah, my dad said, please don't trip on the Organite and fall. All right, Dad. Yeah, take your time. Take some ibuprofen if you're in pain.
No, this.
Yeah, I'm having the same thing today. Yep, the upper thighs. hurt
That's both head.
from all the squatting and getting down
Both
under the
heads.
car and everything. Yeah, it's just
Really squatting down, isn't it?
I mean, it's like, hey, I work out every day, but today the taking care of the car kicked my fucking ass.
Well, I tell you what, maybe it's worth it. It didn't get us in trouble today.
You're right. The car's running beautiful, you guys. She purring like a kitten.
Your friends, we help them to fix it.
Yes, I'm gonna post the video. Maybe I'll post the video tomorrow. Maybe I'll wake up and I'll edit it and put it all together and post it. Hey Cynthia, welcome back to the channel. How are you tonight? Good night, Dad. Like, have a full-time job to make a cup of tea. Well, I'm doing the cup of tea every night to detox my liver because I almost killed myself with ibuprofen. Yeah, I told him. I'll tell him I'm gonna pull metal. So that's why I was so sick all those weeks. I was sick because I was not well because I was taking too much ibuprofen. But I was in fucking pain. I couldn't help it. That's why I went on that huge detox thing. Because once I went on the detox thing, I was able to like lose 15 pounds. But I was still taking ibuprofen. And this 150-year-old couch is really uncomfortable. I need to put like some pillows on it or something. I bet I'll get trauma. I don't understand why they give humans dog pain medication. It's ridiculous to recover from having their flesh cut open and metal removed from their body and then sewn back up. I ask. And if they want to make me suffer, I'll go to another doctor. If that one won't give it to me, I'll go to somebody else until someone will give me something that will help me with pain. That stopped because I finally was able to get a regular prescription from my doctor if I needed it. But at the same time, I didn't realize that I was hurting myself more, Molly, by taking pain medication that didn't work, like tramadol, which just makes me feel like I'm on drugs, like, and not even good drugs. Like it does nothing for my pain, and it just makes me loopy. Yes, Cynthia, you can get an energy update. And I didn't realize though that I was hurting myself more by taking the ibuprofen instead of asking my doctor, hey, can you actually fill me a new prescription for my pain management? Because I don't need that much pain management in regards to, whereas with taking ibuprofen or aspirin or something, it's like I have to take it all day long. Whereas with actual pain management, I can take it before bed, Molly, right? Get a really good night's rest and maybe go several days, without any pain. Especially now that I've lost 15 pounds. That has really helped a lot. Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know right now? What do you guys think I should move? Should I stay in Atlanta? Should I move to Nashville? Should I move to the moon? Should I move to LA? Should I move to all three? Well, I already live in Atlanta, but the Divine Mother, Cynthia, I feel like Spirit's saying, this is almost summer solstice. Let's get prepared for our manifestation of whatever it is you're manifesting, Cynthia. Okay? She's got your back. Please keep me updated. Your second card was, my God has answered. Okay? Okay, so that's your message for today. I hope somehow that helps. Please keep me updated. Confly, are you still there? Did we do an energy update for you, babe? They put you on the drug head watch list because of the pain pills. Shut up, Jeremy. Oh my God. Don't say that about it. Don't you know girls don't poop? Only as tomboys do. Oh, so funny, so funny. So, I would have started these lives years ago, Molly, had I not been taken down the yellow brick road of piss to believe that it wouldn't help at all. Like, there were so many articles that were so wrong about how lives, they don't do anything for your channel. But I think they've done amazing for my channel. My God, there's like a tag in my pajamas. It's itchy. I gotta take that out. So I'm gonna start making fairy wings, so that people can start buying them for their Halloween costumes. So be on the lookout for those. I might even do some earrings as well. When is Renfest? Okay, yeah. I need to be getting, it's July, so July, August, September, October. I mean, it's coming up, and I don't want to miss the season because I need to be able to get all the products for that ready for Halloween and Christmas. I know people buy them for costumes throughout the holidays. Molly, did you ever get a new laptop or get yours to work again? Figure out what was wrong with it? Okay. Ended up having to block this guy at my call center because he called me to talk to me about, I don't know, it was so weird, Molly. He called to talk to me about being molested by his grandmother. And then I didn't know if it was like a prank or a joke or what. I just sat there and listened to him. And it really triggered. The only reason I blocked him was not because he was rude, not because he was mean. But because it triggered me so much, I don't think I could take another phone call from him. It's really weird. I didn't even want to go back to my call center ever again. Honestly. This motherfucker actually called me to ask me if I could ask the cards when he started being molested by his grandmother. Because he can't remember. So weird. His name was Josh. Really creepy stuff for sure. My God, this screen is making me blind. Oh yeah, man, I'll take a MacBook any day over Alienware or Dell or Windows. I'll take an Apple iPhone over a fudging Android any day. I'm just not into the whole Windows thing. It's just not my cup of tea. I have 3 MacBook and 2 MacBook Air sitting on a shelf in the back. But I have a MacBook and they want me to take it somewhere to get it cleaned out so that they can update it. But I wasn't sure that you could update its browser after so long. It's a 2012 MacBook. It's an i5. It's kind of funny because this guy kind of looks like Larry with long hair a little bit. So tell me his name's Larry too. I was just looking at that picture you sent to me, Molly. Yeah, you should totally ask him out if that would make you happy. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. God help us all. Who? I don't know that person. You'd have to add to the profile picture the ZZ Top beard, okay, and the tangled long hair, and the pig pen cloud from Peanuts. Then it would be him. mean, I don't know. But this guy doesn't look like he's got face of Adonis, body of a chicken. I mean, he might though. But is he in his little sister's t-shirt? Do you actually see how high cut the sleeves are? Pigpen wishes his hair was that pretty. Troy. I used to know Troy. Let's make sure it's not him. It's scary because it does look a lot like him. Are you going to ask him out, Molly? I think you should. You should ask Jeremy out too. A video of your baby was so cute. The way you said oof, Molly, is so funny. It's so funny. Hey, Jeremy, can I ask you a question? I mean, and you don't have to answer it, but you might actually know the answer to this question. I mean, I can Google it all day long. Okay, and I'm somebody who, like, I feel like I can pretty much tell people's body language just by just looking at them. But don't you think that, like, if a guy always hides his hands in his pockets, that he has something to hide in general and is uncomfortable with his surrounding situation? Some articles actually say that it's because many people will do this because they're aroused or because they're excited. The only time I ever put my hands in my pockets is if they're cold or I want to be like avoidant and not shake anybody's hand. So I wonder if men have that too, if they feel it the same way, is what I'm really trying to ask. And it's more of an anxiety thing. Oh God, crumps. I can't believe it's been like almost 3 hours, you guys. I wonder if this live for tarot cards is even still being suggested to anybody on YouTube. And what does it even mean when YouTube suggests you to yourself? Does anybody know? Well, I'm going to try and put the word out. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what, excuse me, I'm trying to figure out what it is that is so important about having so many subscribers. I mean, I don't have 5,000 subscribers or 6,000 subscribers, but I got that many views this month. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is the most. Does anybody know what we're doing? Oh my God, Jeremy. I'm gonna die. Not tell her that. Dude, I'm sitting on my table. No, I had asked earlier if you were there, and because I was wondering if I'd done an energy update for you, and he made a terrible boy joke that all boys make, talking about how you went poop. You laughed. And I told him, don't you know that girls don't poop? Only us tomboys do. Oh God, poor chickens. My dad loves to say that word, Dookie. Like, he won't say poop. He won't say shit. He won't say those kind of words. It always has been Dookie. And I always find that to be so cute. Dookie. And then I just get so tickled when people are talking and they say the phrase do together when they're not even talking about it. You do what you want to do about that. Like, Spirit, what does Cottonfly need to know on this ridiculous Saturday night, Sunday morning about what's going on in her vortex right now, tonight, morning, tomorrow? Yeah, this is a tarot channel. I hope people who might come in don't think it's a poop chat. This is not. Oh. Okay, Cottonfly, the next right thing. I wonder what that means. I think that Spirit might be saying that you're having a thought about something and you really want to try it, but you're not sure. But Spirit's saying it definitely is the next right thing. Hawk. That sounds like some kind of thing you'd find to eat at like some Far East restaurant. Interesting. So that's probably what you're wondering about. You guys see this little weird like blur over here? Do you see that? It's always there in the camera. Like, I don't know. Like, the thing is haunted. It's always there. Always in the front. And I can't do anything to get rid of it. So, like, even if I... Wait a minute. And I thought at one time it was maybe the glow from this light letting me know the camera's on, but it's not. It does seem to get a little more fadey, but I still think it's... What if it's the ghost watching me? Yeah, see, now I've got it covered up and it's still just... Even when I cover it up, oh my God, it's still there. What do you guys think it is? You think there's like a scratch from within or something on the lens? Moisture in the camera port. Maybe I'll just start taping that up and I can just be this ghost that leaves tarot card readings for people. Like that weird lady that does tarot card readings in the dark. Like, so weird. Oh no, she doesn't even do tarot card readings in the dark. She just keeps a thing over it like this the whole time, and she doesn't... Who showed me that? And she doesn't talk on voice. She just texts your reading. Water stain and sobbing. Another fake Jack White followed me. So fucking dumb. Jack White official private fan account of @official Jack White. Hey Jack. The real Jack White, just please stand up. Well, I do a message for me. Maybe that was a message for me. I went to go post that we're on live and I saw that. And it really bums me out. Like, why do people want to do this to Jack and me? Please stop doing this. It's so dumb. If Jack wants to call me on the phone, he will. You guys can stop doing this. He's not going to do this to me. Great. Does that. So now I have 299 follows. Oh, I bet if I get into the DM box, there's going to be some weird fucking message like, I saw you left me a comment. I'm so moved that I fucking do head spins. And look at this one. Sarah Connor. Here's Sarah Connor, right? Like, I'm a fucking moron. Like, I don't know who Sarah fucking Connor is from the Terminator. And she's like, hello. You have such a profound impact on Jack White's career with your feedback, love, and support. A thank you text message would not express our gratitude. We love you. Jack White would like you to write him personally. Thank you. My name is Sarah Connor, and I happen to be his personal assistant. Like, could you type better English? Make me believe a little bit more. Looks like the guy who was begging to be my sugar daddy has decided to leave me alone and deleted his stupid fucking account or comment or whatever. I'm just taking it as comedy now, you know? Like, I don't need you to be my sugar daddy. I don't need you to pretend. I got my own daddy and I am my own sugar daddy. And I don't need you to pretend to be Jack White because people never do that. Don't be so fucking stupid, people. It's thundering outside. You're so fucking lucky. I wish it would rain and thunder here for a minute. I can't believe it's Sunday already. Ever remember the big stink everybody made about like kids going goth or millennials going goth on TV? Now it's so normal, or people don't even know what it is anymore. Like it actually used to be a lifestyle, but I don't really see anybody. I just see it as like I don't see it as something unique anymore amongst like the newer generation. In fact, I'm not really sure what's going on with the new generation. Like I'm kind of freaked out a little bit about it because uh, people who are like older than me that I also don't understand are really putting a lot of blame on like the way the world is because of them, which doesn't really make any sense to me. Um, Especially when I know there's a whole lot of stuff, of course, influenced by a lot of the younger generations than us, or whatever. The few younger generations, like the new what is it? I always like to say that even if you're in your teens, you're the new 20s. Well, I'm just saying, I'm stating like people older than you even, okay? I mean, I'm talking about like when I think about when I think about who's on our legislation, okay, we're talking about people who are like our parents and our grandparents' age. They're the ones that really have control over everything, legally, legislation wise, and stuff like that. But they're stating that the problems of the world are the younger people like us. and younger, and our differences and how different we are, and how like less and less we become like them, but like they're less and less than what their grandparents or great grandparents ever were. You know what I'm saying? It's like I find myself living in a world that's like they want facts, but they don't want to seek the truth or speak it. Isn't that weird? Like, if you're doing work that's easier, it's like if you're using it's like you're doing work that's easy and making a lot of money at it, you're praised. But if you're working really hard and not making enough money at it, you're not. It's I don't know. I guess I get really sometimes I get really into my thoughts and feelings about how much stuff has changed, even in just the last couple of years since COVID. Like my mind is kind of like I'm in like a tailspin because of it sometimes. Yeah, I wish I could drink like an adult drink. I don't think I can have a drink for about another month. I'd rather have a glass of Lambrusco. I don't drink beer. I don't really drink beer. I don't really drink alcohol, like liquor. But I do like to drink wine, but not a lot. I found some finger puppets today, by the way. Do you guys want to see them? I can't believe I went to get like yellow rubber gloves to clean with, and I picked up the rubber gloves and found two finger puppets under them. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking those home. Well, it's pretty late already. I mean, I'm gonna see how much for. I'm gonna probably hang out for another 30 minutes, and then I'm probably gonna go and try to eat some dinner and get back to work with some other things I've got to hustle with. Or maybe I'll just not eat anything and not get back to work. Just get myself into subliminal and go to bed. I gotta go get him. I'll be right back. So they're for ages 3 and plus. So we know that they're for us. But aren't they cute? They're unicorns. Finger puppet. So I looked around for um, the elephant and the hippopotamus, and I looked around for the yellow and the pink unicorn, But I was fine with the white one and the green one. I like the green one because it's very ATLian, and I'm an ATLian. So yeah, those are my finger puppets. I hope I can find more. It's so funny, like the weird little paper hand. Peace. I'm just I'm just gonna take this with me everywhere I go now. When somebody pisses me the fuck off during road rage, I'm just gonna put that out the window and point it at them and smile real big. Oh my god, they're so cute. Although I think this one should be on this finger. This one should be on that finger. Oh yeah. Mwah! So, can I read tarot cards? Can I shuffle tarot cards while I've got finger puppets on? Oh my god, I can. This is amazing. But I'm not so sure I could pick them up. I guess I could struggle to try. No, what happened to my Golden Girl cards? Oh wow. Oh wait, here it is. I found it. Gosh, I feel like such a goober with my thumb puppets or my finger puppets. I've never actually. I know this sounds absolutely bonkers, but this is like the first two finger puppets I've ever really seen, like physically or tried on. Usually it's jewelry that I'll put on my fingertips, not finger puppets. Free live energy updates. One question, one card. Soon. It's getting really weird real quick. Well, it is Saturday night. All right. I'm almost done for the night. I've been on here for almost 4 hours. I'm not so sure anybody is going to come back in for a free energy update or a paid tarot reading, but at least it's been fun chatting. I should probably leave before I'm making less than $5 an hour on YouTube. I know, right? I only made $20 today between the call center and here. But I'm not going to complain because $20 is better than no bucks. But I don't know what happens. Like Memorial Day came and like my cash flow just kind of went pause. I don't know if it was me. I don't know. I think it was me. I think after that whole phone conversation I had with Godmother, I wasn't so sure if I wanted to do tarot anymore. I get $5 an hour for live videos. No, what I'm saying is this, Jeremy. So I work at a call center, right? But they don't pay me hourly. I only get paid if somebody calls. Okay. Then I come over to YouTube, and then if somebody makes a donation, I'll add that to whatever I make that day. Okay. But if I'm sitting here for 3 hours and I've only made $15, you know, that's like getting paid $5 an hour, which I'm not going to complain because $5 is better than no dollars. You know, and then everything else I do is just a side hustle. You know, anybody who might buy a reading privately or buy a group counseling session or mentoring session, or maybe somebody might, you know, want me to do a task for them or something like that. I sent, I sent Cottonfly Respondent, which you do tasks for people. Sometimes you can even just do simple surveys and make money. Mm-hmm. And then I do auditions during the week on Backstage and then never hear back from anybody. But that's probably a limiting belief that I need to go to the trash can. I told myself pretty soon here I'm going to take a day for myself where I don't work, I don't do tarot card readings, I don't do anything but work on me. I'm like not sleepy at all. I'm really hungry. Like I need to probably go eat something, but I'm gonna wait. Because I have some work to do after I get off YouTube. And I might not go back to doing my other side hustles after I get off here. I might just like make something and go veg out on Second Life or something. I've been trying to finish some builds over there. You know, I've been building that house, Molly, in Malibu. The abandoned mansion in Malibu, the XPLR went and investigated. And I really like to get that up on Marketplace to sell it. So there's like 13 bedrooms, right, to that whole mansion. But if you cut it all up, like I did all the blueprints and stuff for it, but if you cut it all up, you can actually make multiple different homes. So I figured, okay, I'll build the whole house and then I'll make sure that each part of the different house, you know, people can buy each different part if they want to just use it as a skybox or they only want one part of it to live in, or they can buy all the parts and put them together, or you can just buy the whole house all together already. I'm even thinking of like even building a version of the new remodeled version that's sitting there on Pacific Coast Highway in its entirety and making that available. And as well as the completely gutted, abandoned version of it would be so much fun to make as well. But I'm trying to mainly focus on getting the build done itself. I've been working on it for about 8 months, and it's time to wrap it up. I want to be able to produce stuff a lot faster than just, oh, I took a year to build this house, you know, and then put it on Marketplace to make $5. Because I could be getting into making skins. And if you're really good at making skins over there, you can make $50K a day. And I'm not talking like $50K USD. I'm talking $50K Linden, which is about $250 a day. Passive money. Yeah. Yeah, how much water do they want you to drink, Molly? Well, you gotta learn how to make the skins first, which means you're gonna have to learn how to make learn how to use Photoshop and stuff like that. 22 gallons. So I have no idea what happened to my phone. Oh well. I should probably find it because it was at like 3% and needed to be charged. Yeah, it's time to go to bed. It's time to go back to bed. My phone was in my pocket. I'm a goober. Oh, good. That's cool. Then you should do the skins, man, on Second Life if you've got time. I wonder if my MacBook Pro could really get updated the way they said it could. It's been a couple years. Yeah, see, it's the latest last OS you can upgrade to is on 2012 MVP is macOS Catalina. So what it really needs is an intermediary installer of macOS High Sierra. I want to update it, but I don't know if it can be. You know how their products are. It's like once they're old, that's it. Like I have a really old iPhone 4. Can you believe it? That's funny, Molly. So I guess what I need to do is I just need to take the Mac and have someone clean it out for me and like get all the photos and videos and stuff off of it like that for me. So I guess I'll do a card for myself before I go night-night or go play Second Life or whatever it is I'm going to do. Spirit, what do I need to know right now? You guys don't want to say these cards. You could probably, get a good job hustling with that, Jeremy, coding and everything. Did they ever give up their back door? All right, sweetie. I've been on for 333. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here too. Collective message. Acceptance is the answer. Good night, guys. Let's go night-night. It's so late for me. And I have to take care of some tenants on Second Life and make sure that some of their parcels are having issues. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I keep getting freaked out by like this black spot getting like, I don't know. I keep thinking it's a ghost. I mean, maybe there is a ghost next to me. I don't know. The couch is haunted. I will. I'll text you. Yeah, I'll send it to you in an email, Jeremy. But after I go to bed and wake up. Good night, Molly. Hey, Lou. How are you? So we're getting ready to close, Lou. We're closed. Your wife loves you, and you will have your reunion. But you need to keep telling yourself that, okay? It's ask, believe, receive, not ask, believe, try hard, receive, okay? Good luck, everyone. I'm going to bed. I've got some healing I got to do. I really wore myself out helping with the car yesterday and lifting that 300-pound car jack lift thing. Oh my God. I'm paying for it today. Good night, everybody. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Kalanita. Come back next Saturday for the summer party. And I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, live, right here from the haunted house. Kalanita. Sweet dreams. Night-night.